Now, last week in the stock market, we saw some of the stocks starting to recover. Those stocks that its share prices had dropped quite sharply the previous weeks. Now, Meta, we saw its share price falling down by over 25%, bringing a lot of panic into the investors that are currently investing into this stock. I mean, part of the reason of Meta falling down was their Q4 earnings results, which they released last week, as they did not do as per the projections or as per the estimates which analysts had expected them to produce in their Q4 earnings results. So that resulted in the shares of Meta dropping by over 25%. Now, with all that, guys, this week I'm looking at loading the boat in just one stock because, yeah, probably I just have the money to load on this one stock. Now, you already know the stock that I'm going to be loading at, and some of you, I know you can call me crazy because, yeah, almost all the time I'm telling you I'm loading the boat on this stock because its future prospects are really promising. And yet again, probably some of you already know before I even mention the name of the stock that I'll be adding, because this is a stock which is very close to my heart, and this is the stock that those of you that have been following me for some time, you'll know that I currently have a target of getting to over 1,000 shares into this stock very soon. And I'm thinking, by the way, that the way it's looking, it looks like before February ends, I'll be owning over 1,000 stocks of this company, which is something that is truly amazing. Now, without a waste of time, the company that I'll be adding, or the company that I'm talking to you about, is a company that goes by the name of NIO. Now, NIO, you will remember that it's a company that I talk a lot about on this channel, and one of the main reasons why I talk a lot about NIO is simply because it is one of the best companies with good future prospects, and that, my friends, is something that I believe it ought to motivate you to load the boat or to consider even to go and look into this company. Because, guys, right now as it stands, the NIO shares, looking from its all-time high, they've been dropped, or we've seen a drop or a decline into NIO shares of over 60%. Now, NIO is currently trading, or this just means that NIO right now is currently trading 60% below, or over 60% below from their all-time high, which is something that is truly amazing. And guess what? The fundamentals of NIO continue increasing. The fundamentals of NIO continue growing, which is why I personally believe that this is a bargain to go in and make sure that you go in and look into this company NIO, as it is just set to do very well. I mean, there's just so much that we expect. And of course, I know that there are some investors that were uttering the fact that NIO last year in 2021, they did not deliver any new models. I kind of like just a bit agree with you on that one. But this year, the good thing is that NIO is looking into starting to deliver 3 models. We might see NIO delivering 3 models, but 2 models are confirmed. We are going to see NIO delivering 2 models, but there is a 3rd model that already I've discussed with you called the ES7, which, yeah, there are rumors saying that they can start delivering that model by the end of 2022, which is something that is truly amazing, because this just simply means that NIO would have added 3 new cars into their profile, which is something that is truly amazing, and ought to show you that those fears that so many people had of saying NIO did not deliver any new model last year, this year it's not going to be an issue at all, because NIO is looking, or we are to expect NIO to deliver probably 3 models before the year ends, which is something that is incredible, and has to show you that NIO right now, especially with the completion of their new NEO Park and the factory upgrades in their NEO factory, I believe that from this year moving forward, we will see NIO revealing over or more than 2 cars in a year, which is something that ought to motivate you, because the capacity, or the production capacity, would be there, which is something that I believe it has to motivate you as a new investor to say that we are going to see NIO delivery numbers going up there again, or number 1 in terms of deliveries in China. We are going to see that very soon because why? Of their new NEO Park factory and the Jack Neo upgrades, which is something that is truly amazing and has to motivate you to stay long into this new stock. Now, there are so many things that I've discussed with you, the latest developments which we are to expect to unfold as the year goes by, which is something that I believe you ought to, or those developments ought to motivate you to invest or take this low trading price when you're currently trading at and add or load the boat on NEO because it is just said to do very well. Now, the very good thing that makes me want to, of course, invest into NEO is because even Wall Street right now, it's very bullish on NEO. Wall Street right now really believes that this is a stock which will do very well, which is why it currently has a strong buy in Wall Street right now and has a price target of around $62.08, which is something that must show you that even Wall Street can see the potential that lies within this NEO stock. This I will say again, these low trading prices, or when you're currently trading at to the price target of $62.08, it's a pure, or it's over 150% of good returns if you are to participate into going in and load the boat to this NEO stock. Now, this is another reason, of course, why I'll be loading on NEO this week, because I know that a few months down the line I'll be sitting over 100% of good returns, and that is, of course, something that must motivate you, of course, to load the boat on this NEO stock. Now this week, yes, I don't know how NEO will react in terms of the share price, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that this might be the start where NEO starts recovering towards their all-time high. But of course, short term, as you already know, that is difficult to predict. In the long term, one way or the other, this is the stock that I believe is going to seriously put your money in the pocket, or put a lot of money in the pocket, because of its future prospects and its latest developments and what they do and the services they offer. Now, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that like button and comment. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I release a video. Now, before you could load the boat or add more holdings or buy this NEO stock for the very first time, please do make sure that you go out there, do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing into this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.